everybody. This is Iron Inquisitor, and I wanted to talk about an article from a few years back. This is on StarWarsUnderworld.com from 2015, and George Lucas explains his sequel trilogy treatment featured children in their 20s. There has been a lot of stories recently about what Star Wars creator George Lucas's original vision for the sequel trilogy was. Reports suggested that Lucas had originally intended to begin the trilogy with the next generation as children, much like Anakin Skywalker in Episode 1. And among the many changes J.J. Abrams and his crew made were to change the age of the children to being in their 20s. Turns out, this was false, and Lucas always intended for the next generation to be in the sequel trilogy as 20-somethings. In an interview with Stephen Colbert at the Tribeca Film Festival, which took place and was available online weeks before the Vanity Fair story, Lucas said, "The original saga was about the father, the children, and the grandchildren. That's not a secret to anybody. It's even in the novels and everything. The children were in their 20s and everything. So it wasn't Phantom Menace again." Let's be clear about this. This is not Lucas responding to the rumors. This is something Lucas said weeks before the Vanity Fair article, which suggested his treatments were about little kids. I also find it very telling that there are no actual quotes from J.J. Abrams, KK, Lawrence Kasdan, and Bob Iger, or anybody close to the production actually quoted saying that. The only person who we have a quote from is Lucas, and the quote was several weeks old when the story began circulating. Well, that's interesting. So it was about the grandchildren, just like the novels. Huh. I remember I was arguing with this guy called Daz Davis. I don't know, he acts like a freaking 2-year-old. And this Daz Davis guy, he literally said, "Oh, none of the post-Return of the Jedi stuff was ever canon because of that." He had like this quote from this AMC article, but the only thing that claimed, or that even said, the post-Return of the Jedi stuff was never canon was the title of the article. George Lucas never even said that. And so, to those of you who say that the post-Return of the Jedi stuff was never real, well, straight from George Lucas's mouth, he says that the original saga was about the father, children, and the grandchildren, just like the novels. See, that's the problem. George Lucas says one thing in one interview, and then in the next one he completely changes his mind. So just because he said something in the past doesn't mean that's the end-all, be-all of what Lucas thinks, because he can change his mind. But people are so stubborn. So what do people think about this? I want to hear your opinions. So, since I have a day off and I don't have any homework, I'll try to do a lot of videos today, especially a Plinkett reaction. So, um, may we all live long and prosper, and I'll see you guys around the galaxy. Have a good day or a good evening.